Hello everyone and welcome to NEET Mentor. In this video we are going to discuss about the current scenario in case of NEET SS counseling, particularly about the cutoff revision. So when we can expect the cutoff revision to happen and how much percentile of reduction, what may be the qualifying percentile, and more importantly we will talk all based on the data. And I request all of you to join the WhatsApp group. I'll pin the group link in the comment section of the video. You can join it from there because just one round of counseling is left over, and in like 1 or 2 days we can expect the cutoff revision to happen. We will see like how many seats are still vacant, which is clearly seen as vacant because those seats are not allotted among the DNVSS, government and private. We will also do some analysis like based on the data, based on the trends and analysis, how much cutoff revision we can expect, what are the changes in the rules after round 2 result got published, okay, and how INASS result is making an impact. Okay, so if you are new, please do subscribe this channel also, and those who are interested to subscribe our package, they can reach out to neetmentor.co.in, or you can also look at the links available in the description of the videos. You can go ahead with the smart counseling portal as well, and you can look at the ranks. Choice filling also available in the portal for different courses, DNB, government and private deemed, fees, stipend point, all those things you can see here. See what I have done, I have taken all those seats, okay, which were not allotted after round 2 result. Okay, so those seats are clearly vacant. So if you look at the DNBSS, out of these branches totally 590 seats are there, mostly in the critical care and cardiology seats are available, neurosurgery, neurology, nephrology. Okay, so these many seats, 590 seats, are clearly seen vacant after the round 2 result. Means these seats are not taken at all in the first round or the second round. So after 2 rounds of counseling, these seats are not at all filled by the candidates. They are not opted by the candidates. So it's more obvious that in the third round also, most of these seats will not be opted by the candidates if the same group of candidates are allowed to do the choice filling. Similarly, in case of government, we don't see major number of seats, but still 89. And in pediatric surgery, 35, cardiothoracic and vascular surgery, 42. If we look at the seats availability among the private and deemed, this college type private indicates the deemed and the private institutes. So totally we have 329, and if we add up all the government, private and DNVSS, is coming around 1008 seats, which is clearly vacant. Okay, among the private, 75 seats are available in cardiology, 35 seats in DM nephrology, 43 seats in neurology, 30 seats in plastic surgery, 40 seats in neurosurgery, and 41 seats in cardiothoracic and vascular surgery. 1008 seats. And as per the notification from the MCC, those candidates who are selected in INASS, they wish to resign the seat which they were allotted in the round 1 and round 2. So 3 lists were published by MCC. You can check out the website, or most of you might be aware also, those who are part of the group. Okay, this data I have already shared in the group, WhatsApp group I'm talking about, and the complete list, college wise, branch wise list also I have said. So totally 140 candidates have decided to resign, and these candidates will not be further able to participate in the round 3. Round 3 this year is known as stray vacancy round, because these rules are uh, similar to stray vacancy round, but you can call it a round 3. 140 seats on addition of 1008 seats. And let me tell you, all the seats which are allotted up to round 2 will not be 100% reported by the candidates. So some seats will remain non-reported. So this is non-allotted seats plus 140 resigned seats plus just add up like 200 250 seats are non-reported. Okay, so totally it will be coming around 1300 or 1400 seats which are still vacant after completion of round 2. So considering if these set of candidates are given another opportunity in round 3, because as per the latest notification there is a change in the rule. I'll tell you the change in the rule later. So if this set of candidates are given the opportunity to fill all the seats, definitely plenty of seats will be vacant. So don't worry, the cut-off revision will happen, and those who are waiting for cut-off revision, they need to wait up to 25th, because today up to 5 p.m. the resignation is possible. Other set of candidates who can resign, those who are not selected for INSS, they also want to resign, they can resign, but they will resign with forfeiture. Their 2 lakhs deposit will be lost. Those who are selected for INSS and they want to resign, they won't lose 2 lakhs of security deposit. Okay, so totally around 17 to 20% seats are still vacant. Okay, so definitely the cut-off revision will happen. Looking at the trends, last year it got revised 2 times because they revised in the round 2 also, but this year they proposed 3 rounds of counseling. So first they conducted 2 rounds without any kind of uh, reduction in the cutoff. Okay, so in the third round definitely they will revise it, and they might revise up to percentile of 0 to 10 anywhere. Okay, that's their own strategy and their own planning. So the revision doesn't is not a decision that is taken by the MCC alone. They will take the decision in agreement with the NMC, and they need to take approval from the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Okay, so after all the approvals, it will be published on the NV website and subsequently on the MCC website. So you need to wait for like one more day at least. So what are the changes in the rules and how is going to impact? The most important change that they allowed all the candidates point number, and is clearly taken from the notice, just copy paste of it. I haven't changed any kind of wording or sentence. The second last point, candidates of round 1 and round 2 joined so far can upgrade themselves in the stray round. Okay, it doesn't say that in the round 1 you have taken the seat and didn't choose to upgrade, or you chose to upgrade. If you have joined in round 1, if you have joined in round 2, okay, you are eligible to upgrade. How you will get the eligibility? You don't need to inform any institute, because the eligibility is given by the MCC. The institute doesn't have any kind of control over your next procedure, next eligibility for the next phase of the counseling. So you just wait for the registration, because those who have already joined and their security deposit is not forfeited, they don't need to do the registration again. When the choice filling opens, you will log in, you will be able to do the choice filling. In any case, if you have joined round 1 seat, round 2 seat, you will be given another opportunity to upgrade your seat in round 3. Why the another opportunity is given? Because initially round 3 was considered as a kind of not upgrade round. Now since the top clinical seats in the top government colleges or the top institutes in the DNB and private are left by those candidates who were selected in the INSS. So it's a right decision to take the fair opportunity to the top candidates who already taken the seat, and their seat allotment should happen based on the merit, and they should not play with their merit. So that's why they have given another opportunity to participate in round 3. Up to round 3 upgradation is possible now. If you want to resign the seat, today by 5 p.m. is the last time you can resign. Otherwise, the resignation option is not possible. You have to continue with the seat, whichever you got. In case you don't get upgraded in the round 3, then whatever the seat you have, you need to continue with that. Okay, and you can expect like good upgradation in the third round, because at least 140 seats, which are the top seats, are already resigned. So those many good seats are coming in the round 3. Okay, so this is all the summary. Until now, from long time I didn't post the video. Okay, but now since round 3 is starting, so you can expect like quick updates in the group, and in terms of like videos also from our channel. So make sure that you join that WhatsApp group. Okay, that's all from my side. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.